Vienet International Women's Championship, which is live on Kantipur Max HD को यस खेलको प्री मैच को अन्त्यमा आइसकेका छौं।
After this match, we'll be having the blockbuster fixture Nepal versus Myanmar at the 6 p.m. kickoff. Stay tuned for that one as well. Now we will be moving on to the national anthem of both the teams.
Ladies and gentlemen, we will now be playing the national anthems of both the nations. In honor of the national anthems, we request you to kindly rise from your respective seats. We begin with the national anthem of Kyrgyzstan.
राष्ट्रीय धुन को पालो लेबनान को.
And now, the national anthem of Lebanon.
Well, we start this match with some changes in both the teams. 5 changes in for Lebanon, whereas there is 2 changes. Therefore, that is 1 change, in fact. I beg your pardon, 1 change for Kyrgyzstan. And both of the teams, they will be trying to make this game an opportunity to enhance their reputation in world football. Kyrgyzstan and Lebanon are playing in this one. The referee Anjanara Lebanon, their only win was against Saudi Arabia. That happened in 2024 in the WAFF Championship in the group stages. The captain here is Nathalie Mater. Nathalie Mater is one player to look at as well for this team.
Vastly experienced campaigner. He's 30, plays in the French league.
And look at that beautiful
Garjadini. Well, I remember from the last picture where Amandai had the tongue twister at Zinedine Zidane.
It looks like Amanda as well, not? Ashish, it looks a bit. Well, both of the individuals, they have a same connection. Both of them were players. Priorly. Perhaps he's a midfielder as well.
Yeah.
Trying to make their mark, a return into the international football arena and this stage, the Dasrat Stadium they have, that has been a good stage for them. Lebanon and Kyrgyzstan playing against each other. The match kicks off. Kyrgyzstan in their red and Lebanon in their white. The home team today is Kyrgyzstan.
Well, Aikan right in point. The way she defended, she just lashed the ball towards the throw-in area. And despite that attempt, it will be Kyrgyzstan possession.
Well, this is a Vienet International Women's Championship. And now we're almost coming to an end. It has been a wonderful tournament, this, with the glamour and glitz as well as quality football. And football at its best, we can say, as the best teams are tying up, especially Myanmar and Nepal. That will be a blockbuster kickoff today at 6 p.m. From the right-hand side, going in front is Lebanon. It's Kyrgyzstan, in fact. Possession here with Kyrgyzstan. They're trying to retain it. As you can see, ball being played over. Karina and Ulara, they're engaging in this passing drill, as you can say.
Well, Nagima has returned back. She had the collision with Nisa Thokar in the first match against Nepal, and she's starting today. That's some brave effort from the centre back of Kyrgyzstan.
And you can see it's a different Kyrgyzstan with a different strategy, putting the three players on back, and I think they're trying to build up from the back. They're trying to build up in the possession.
With the gaining exposure and the learning, we can expect some changes from both the sides. The way, the philosophy and the team tactics, despite Kyrgyzstan opting one more time 4-4-2 formation, which seems to be the base, the foundation of the side.
And now going forward is Kyrgyzstan. Tatiana Kaznetsyeva trying to find her teammate. Switching on to the left-hand side to Medina. Medina couldn't control it properly. It's now Lebanon getting the ball. We were talking about Farah Al-Tayyar. Farah Al-Tayyar is playing in the right back.
Well, it's a good combination play between the Kyrgyzstan side. Well, Lebanon needs to settle down with the position. It's been quite an unfair the way the fixture bound for Lebanon in this tournament. The first match against the mighty Myanmar, the second match playing against the host, with the home crowd cheering against the side. Well, this should be the fixture that can settle down for Lebanon. Well, with the 5 changes, it's surely going to be the new experiences for the young side of Lebanon.
Now coming in front is Lebanon. A shot here, and that is saved there by the Kyrgyz goalkeeper Dilnura. She will be pivotal today.
Well, she was excellent in both the fixture that her team played against Nepal and Myanmar. And as we can see on the replay, the Layla Iskander, we know the caliber her have. Well, on this occasion, not the attempt that she wanted to have, not the accuracy that she had, and the power, the precision that she has. There's a good opportunity for Lebanon.
Now going forward from the left-hand side is Ayana. It's Christy Malouf trying to find the winger. To the right-hand side, it's Shireen Hasno. She manages to save the ball. And that will be a goal kick.
Such a sublime ball it was from Kristi Malouf to Shireen Hasno. Shireen Hasno is starting today. It's the first appearance for her in this tournament. It's a very good defensive duty produced by Ulara.
Possession here with Kyrgyzstan. Lebanon win back the possession once again. It's Miaruz getting back the ball. Both of the teams, they're trying to settle in the game. It's between the two who will be able to take this opportunity. Now going forward is Lebanon once again. Farah trying to find Leila Iskandar. A good Trivela pass there. Leila coming in for the setup of this attack. Leila still there. A good turn on the ball. Leila still going. Kristi Malouf, a cross put in, could be dangerous and could have been a header, could have been the first goal. Agony there in the Kyrgyz Republic defense. A good run up there from Shireen, a cross put inside which was not the best of ones and will be a goal kick.
Well, excellently crafted attacking football display by the Lebanon. The combination play between Leila Iskandar and Kristi Malouf to the left was a very good cross. Not the fingertips of Dilnura could have cleared the ball, but it was a good, very good body selling by the Ulara, the number 4 right back for Kyrgyzstan. And then there was Shireen Hasno with the second ball attempt, just wider of the tight angle from the right flank. Such a quality football displayed by Lebanon right early at this fixture. The confidence is there with the team.
A clearance there by the defender. They're taking no risks. And it's Tatiana Kanan who's coming handy from the right. It's Farah Al-Tayyar trying to combine from the middle.
Well, Avinav, it's a big task for Tatiana Kanan too, as she's replacing Cynthia Salah. She's a star player for her nation, Cynthia Salah. She was not at ease, that's what I got the call. The way she was substituted in this earlier half of the second half between Nepal. And there you go, it's Tatiana Kanan who has replaced her in this fixture. So it's a big place to fill, the big void to fill for Tatiana Kanan.
I think Lily has some problem. She will be getting the medical attention in a while, but Lebanon there in attack. Lily comes on play. As you can see, she is not in the best position right now. Her body language tells so. And now going in front is Shireen from the right. A clearance for the safety there by Kyrgyz Republic defender.
Well, it's the battle between Ulara and Shireen Hasno.
Possession here with Farah once again, which will be intervened. As you can see, the double block of 4, the 4-4-2 formation is coming handy here for Kyrgyzstan. And they're setting up in a linear platform, as you can see. And that has been really, really hard for Lebanon to penetrate with.
Well, we've seen some occasion for Kyrgyzstan where they can switch for the counter transition attack, especially Tatiana and Alina for the side, producing some wonderful opportunity against the host nation at the first match.
Possession here with Kyrgyzstan once again. Nagima, she's been a regular starter and a pivotal player, but she missed second match against Myanmar, and I think that has been the factor. They were conceding so many goals, and now Nagima comes in the defensive position once again from the left hand side. A cross coming in. Leila, or is it Shireen Hasno? Layoff there for Lily. She's the one who can make a difference. Lily Iskandar playing in Al Ittihad in Saudi Arabia. Now it's Asim Turganbayeva playing in the middle. She is coming to the midfield, as it seems, Asim Turganbayeva. or so I may assume. She's the attacking midfielder in the 4-2-3-1.
But the team is opting for the 4-4-2, flat 4-4-2 in the mid. So that's why the team has opted for that mid block. But yeah, as we were talking about Nagima was the centre-back who went on to have that head collision against Nisa Toker. So as a result, she went on to miss the second match against Myanmar.
Well, Kyrgyzstan had to pay the price in the second game against Myanmar. Combining the players in the middle for Lebanon. Lebanon slowly taking the steering into their own hand. They're in the driving seat now. Possession here once again. As you can see, Kyrgyzstan, they have the majority of the possession for now because they were the dominant team, but Lebanon might be coming back. And now this might have been the penalty Lebanon were looking for. Kyrgyzstan.
Well, it was a good combination play between Sherin Hasno. She has been impressing everyone at this early point of the match. Well, there she is in the right flank, making her run. Not the sharpest of the combination of linking play that we can assume, we can expect from her.
Mia Rose, she's the one who is dictating the midfield. She's trying to bring in the creativity in this midfield, as you can see. Playing the number 10 position, going from the left-hand side is Ayana, trying to cut in. Still Ayana, beating the defender. Ayana with the cross this time could be dangerous as Shirin, and Tatiana is still there. Shirin might shoot this one. Tatiana with the chance, Tatiana with the shot, and that was blocked there by the Kyrgyz Republic defender. Still there's a chance as Mater regathers it. Possession here with, as you can see in the replay, this could have been the first goal.
Well, Ayana just losing her man mark right on point where she needed to be. And Adelaida there was.
As you can see, this is the Ultima Thunder sound meter, 67 decibels. And I think it's going to grow even more in the next game. And we will be tracking that one. Thanks to Ultima, we've been able to track this ambience of this Dasra Stadium. As we were talking about the ambience of Nepali football, Ashish, and that is a blessing for us commentators.
Well, indeed, we can expect a huge number of crowd.
And now this is Lebanon trying to get another opportunity. A shot put in there. This can be dangerous. A bullet of a shot there by the player from Lebanon, which the goalkeeper had no answer. Dil Noura was stranded there as the ball flew past her. It's the first goal for Lebanon.
Well, as you can see on the replay, it's Christy Malouf with the right foot to the second bar, and no chance for Dil Noura whatsoever. She had some excellent save during the couple of the fixtures that she played against, but this time Christy Malouf producing absolute belter of an attempt. What a goal we've witnessed in this Vienet International Women's Championship. And that's the reason why our commentators and the analysts picked her as a player to watch today's fixture against Kyrgyzstan. She has produced one of a world-class goal here at the Dasat Stadium. Christy Malouf.
Definitely so. She has shown in this arena quite a number of times, and I think there will be more goals to come for Lebanon, as it seems.
Well, that's 11th goal for Christy Malouf for her nation. There's 2 goals behind Lila Iskandar, or Leila, or Lily. A couple of names that she has. But that's the second goal that Lebanon side had scored in this tournament, and what a belter of an attempt it was. A right-footed curler to the second bar. Dil Noura had absolutely no chance whatsoever. She had made that full diving attempt to the left. Such an excellent way to open up the account in this match day 3, this Vienet International Women's Championship. There you go, another look, Avinav. Right-footed curler, absolutely world-class. No keeper in this world could have saved that.
Well, that was the shot there by the jersey number 10, Christy Malouf. She plays in Vijay Santmore. 11th goal, and that is perhaps her 23rd appearance. Almost 1 goal in 2 matches, 0.5 goals per game. That is a very good ratio. Just being a winger, that is. She's not even the striker, she's a winger. And that is the quality that Christy Malouf has. And Iskander, she has competition now from her own teammate in the national team.
That's such a positive competition to have in the squad.
As they call it, a very happy headache for the coaches. You have competition in the players, and that is a good headache, as they call it. And now, lofted pass inside the box. I think this was one of the very first incidents where it came inside the Lebanon D box.
Well, that's the first ever collection for Clara Khalil, with starting today in place of Marcel, who was excellent with her debut in the first match against Myanmar. She had started against Nepal, the second fixture, but today Lebanon side had opted for 5 changes, including the goalkeeper.
Lebanon, they're trying to push in front once again. Combination being played, could be a chance. As you could see, dribbling past the defenders is Miaros. A switch onto the left hand side to Ayana. She couldn't get the hold of the ball. This will just be a throw-in in favor of Kyrgyzstan.
Well, it was quite heavy from the skipper, Ayana Ratskela, again starting today. That's the 3rd appearance.
Possession here with Lebanon now. We're just going to say Kyrgyzstan. And the ball just was put in the other end. And that is the brand of football Kyrgyzstan is playing in today. They're trying to bring in play the 4-4-2 formation, trying to use the wingers to get into the flanks, put in the crosses, trying to find the strikers and the channels. And I think that is the strategy to play against Lebanon, but which is not tuning properly, as we can see. Lily Iskander getting the ball, getting inside the D box. Could be a chance. Is Christy Malouf the goal scorer?
Well, for Kyrgyzstan, the mid-block tactics is not working whatsoever, but the way, and there you go, the forced attempt by Lebanon were 0 for Kyrgyzstan.
Lebanon, they have 4 shots. Kyrgyzstan have none. And that is the dominance Lebanon is putting in. And now, as you can see, and this player can come clutch here, Tatiana Kaznetsyeva. Now Lebanon is going in front. This is Christy Malouf going in from the left hand side. Christy with the shot once again, and this time it hits the crossbar. What a save there by Dilnura.
Well, one more time, such a sublime effort it was from Dilnura. The crossbar denying Christy Malouf the 2nd goal. What a combination play it was from Leila Iskander, and Christy Malouf just had a look and had a hit. The left foot attempt, yeah, it was a good save from Dilnura in the end, as you can see on the replay. Yeah, very good save. Crossbar to the rescue and denying Christy Malouf one more attempt.
She plays in Kazakhstan. The goalkeeper from Kyrgyzstan, FK Tomoris Turan. And now going in is Lebanon once again. This could be a chance, which is intervened there by Medina. Cross put in, which will go out of the ground, perhaps. Throw in for Kyrgyzstan.
Well, Farah Altayr just lashed the ball. We're expecting somebody would find the ball to the left flank. But what an attempt it was for Christy Malouf. Well, back-to-back effort, and Dilnura. Yeah, those 2 combination play between the 2 centre forwards. We can call Christy Malouf, despite sometimes operating as a left winger for the team, but the combination that we were just talking about, and just see, had a look and had a hit out of nowhere. And And it was a very good save, Dilnura.
A wonderful save. 10 chances created there from Lebanon, none for Kyrgyzstan, and that shows how the game is going. It reflects the dominance of Lebanon.
And the best thing about best thing for the Lebanon is, among those 10 chances created, Leila Iskender is involved in each and every chances creation. Well, that's just define the player that she is. Not a typical centre forward. She runs down deep to collect the ball. She asks her wingers to move, to have those run to the flanks, and the combination and the link-up play with the Kristi Malouf and Sherin Hasno. It's pretty brilliant to watch.
Lofted pass. And that was collected there by Dilnura once again. Dilnura Abibullah Kaizi. She's just 22. And she is the most experienced player in this team.
9 appearances, if I'm not wrong.
That is very true. 9 appearances, not even has hit the double digits, and still she is the most important player. She is the captain goalkeeper. This is the situation Kyrgyzstan football is going through, and I think it's only going to be positive from here, because these youngsters, they will be gaining that experience in the days to come, that they will be flourishing in the international arena. And that is one good thing about bringing in this young squad. Yes, there will be a compromise in today's results. Yes, there will be games compromised, but the future is bright for Kyrgyzstan. Coming from the right is Farah Al-Tayyar, cutting in. Farah still there. Farah with a cutback, a shot, and that is a goal. Individual brilliance there by the right back, setting in the Mia Rose Mahana, who's the midfielder, and she came in the box. Wonderfully done there by the midfielder.
Well, it's all have the credit of Farah Al-Tayyar, the right back for the Lebanon side. Those quick turns, those cut back, and such an unselfish play from Farah Al-Tayyar. Knew exactly what she was doing and found out the perfect foot of Mia Rose Mahana, who has been starting all the 3 matches for Lebanon, and finally she's in the score sheet for her nation. It's a glorious moment for Mia Rose Mahana. It's supposedly the first goal for her nation, for Mia Rose Mahana, the jersey number 12 for Lebanon, and such exquisite play from the Lebanon side. It's such an eye-pleasing to all the viewers. Where was this Lebanon, Avinav? Where was this Lebanon? With the 5 changes, they have found the rhythm here at the Dasat Stadium.
Well, definitely so. Mia Khalil, she's 18. This is her 3rd appearance, and she plays in Australia in Bulls FC Academy. And 1 goal in 3 appearances. That is a good start, we can say.
Well, trusted by the head coach.
Well, it is justified why she's been trusted, because of the forward runs inside the D box, and that was a pretty intelligent run, because she was expecting the ball in that creative area, as we call in the modern day football, area 14, and that is what is differentiating Lebanon against Kyrgyzstan. The creative spark from the players, they're trying to take the risks, and it is bearing fruit for Lebanon in the attacking end, especially. 23 minutes gone, it's 2-0 for Lebanon, and there is a change in the commentary box. Let's welcome Aman Pradap Adhikari.
Thank you, Avinav. What a start from Lebanon, and the way they are controlling the game, the way they are dictating the game. Actually, they've been able to put Kyrgyzstan under pressure. Well, at the beginning, we thought that Kyrgyzstan did have some plans, and they were executing it well as well. But slowly, Lebanon crept back into the match, and with those 2 particular goals, and especially from Kristi Malouf, your player of the match to begin with. Actually, Avinav, what a goal that was. Akala,
so.
right-footed. Dilnura, she had no answers to that.
Well, definitely, there's always a hustle between me and Aman, usually regarding the pre-match predictions when we're doing the commentary, and up until now it's going in my favor, but I think it's going to be in Aman's favor.
Well, I
And
believe,
soon-
Abhinav, you predicted for a 2-0 score. and
Exactly.
It's the 25th minute of the match and they're already 2-0 up.
But I think in the end, it's going to be in nobody's favor, and that is a shot being put in. Because by the looks of it, Lebanon, they've already scored 2. They're most probably scoring another one in the first half, I assume. And it will be a comfortable win. It should be a comfortable win by the looks of it, by the way Lebanon are playing. They definitely are a talented side, but the problem is they were facing against the mighty Myanmar in the first game, and in the second game, they played against the home team, Nepal.
Definitely, Abhinav, because after 1 year after WAF Championship, you come and you face Myanmar with just 1 day of training. And that too, the players coming from all over the globe.
Shireen Hasno coming from the right-hand side. She's brought down and will be a free kick right on the edge there by Karina. And that is the first yellow card of the game.
He had to cut it off. It was from near about the similar position that Lebanon got their second goal at that time. Farah with that amazing run. But this time around, number 19, who's had Serene. She's had a good game over here till now. And this particular chance, they might just score one more time and it might just ease up the game for Lebanon.
Shireen Hasno, she plays for HP Koge under 19 in Denmark. And Denmark is one country that Aman likes. I think there will be, a preference there for Aman in this match.
Definitely. The only country that I support in football besides my own Nepal.
And now this is a free kick from outside of the box there by Faral Tayyar. Just outside of the box, as you can see. 26 minutes gone. Will be another chance here for Lebanon to extend their lead. And the referee, she's seeking some time. Faral Tayyar with the cutback. This was a setup and could be another chance. A shot being put in there by number 4, Tiana. She couldn't connect with it properly.
That was a properly planned free kick over there, a cutback, and a chance for Tiana. It was actually free. We thought it was going inside.
Aman looked that for a backheel. She was trying to backheel it,
It
Tatiana.
was back in here.
That is the sheer confidence that the player has.
Well, they are 2-0 up. Why not? Why not try some few of the stuff? But if we look at the defensive setup of Kyrgyzstan, especially Karina, Najima, Ulara, and Adelaida, they have had experience in this particular tournament. They are playing in the third match, but now being picked back and dominated by the Lebanese team.
Now combining the Lebanese players, it's once again Iskander going forward. Pouncing on the defenders is the number 9, and now Kyrgyz Republic defense is in problem once again. As you can see, the high pressing put in the narrow areas. Kyrgyz Republic players, they do not have much options to pass in. That is what the 4-3-3 brings. You press all the 3 attackers forward in a particular area, and that is swamped sometimes.
It seems the plan of Kyrgyzstani coach Nemadzan Zakirov is not working till now, because his team is 2-0 behind already in this match, and the crowd is not there yet, and the decimal is not high till now. But let it be 5 p.m., let it be 6 p.m., the roar would be high, Avinav, right here in the Dasan Stadium. It's going to be Nepal against the favorite Myanmar.
Well, it is deemed to be the final before the final, or let's say just a complimentary match in some context, because it makes no value, because both of the teams are already in the final. They will try to experiment, they will try to rotate the squad as in my understanding, but the international point is on the line as well, because you will be credited for every win, and that Nepal will try to counter. And now this is ball inside the box, which Dil Noora will be collecting with ease.
As you said earlier, Abhinav, definitely there might be chances for new players to come in and show their skills in the particular match between Nepal and Myanmar. But these two teams, they do want to get some points in the FIFA ranking and upscale over there as well. But in this particular match, Lebanon, they are trying to mark their authority. They are trying to say to the world that if we combine well, if we get a good chance, if we get peace, Abhinav, we will definitely be a very, very good side to reckon.
Lebanon slowly getting back to their solitude, and football is such a sport that makes everybody connect into one unit. And this team of the Lebanese women's team, they will be giving some comfort to the people of Lebanon if this is a match in favor of Lebanon.
Very rightly said, Avina, very rightly said. With the experience that they got in this particular tournament and a few training camps that the coach was able to hold, he must be really happy. Well, Ghazadeen over there. And the display of football in this particular third match. They're dominating the game. They are in control of the game, and it seems they're gonna punch a few more goals in this game.
Now going in front once again is Lebanon. We just crossed the half-hour marker. Lebanon is 2-0 up. They're in comfort, but they will definitely try to extend their lead. They will definitely try to score more goals. Mater trying to connect with this one. That will be a advantage being played, but as soon as there was pressure, it will be provided to the Kyrgyz Republic team.
Shireen was there. She fouled the Kyrgyzstani player. A free kick in favor of Kyrgyzstan. Kyrgyzstan is being totally dominated in the center of the midfield by the Lebanese team. Yet again, Shireen comes with her tremendous run.
Shireen Hasno trying to find her teammate. Shireen Hasno is 17 years old, playing in Denmark. And the talent is definitely there. We can see the glimpses of talent in her. The footwork, the confidence, the intent to take on the players, there is still there.
Once you have the talent, Abhinav, you have the confidence to take on. And these players, they are the ones who create chances for the other ones.
Now Lebanon coming in front. Faral Tayyar, she's inverting in as an inverted fullback, and maybe will be trying to stretch the opponent's team going onto the flanks. And as you can see, it's Hasno, Shireen Hasno, who has gone on to the tip of the line, tip of the wing side.
Well, the high line played by the Lebanese player is giving the players a chance to just go on, play their own game and dominate. Whereas if you see how Leila is stretching over there, once she gets the ball, she looks for the wingers, Shireen or Christy Malouf, to lay the ball and make that particular run as well. That's how they've been dominating this match.
It's Christy Malouf once again. As you can see, her long legs, she's trying to use it an advantage, and she wins another corner kick.
Lily Skante over there. She's going to take the corner herself. It seems very unselfishly. She's giving a chance to other players to score as well. And there's a substitution for Kyrgyzstan.
This seems like a defensive change as jersey number 21, Gulniza Nurlanovna Anarbikova, is coming in for Asam Turgambayeva. Asam will be compromised for this aspect.
Well, I believe Kyrgyzstan now needs a very disciplined game, and that's what the coach has seen. Totally being dominated by the Lebanese team. Now Iskander with the corner kick of flicking. Could this be a goal? No. Dilnura was well aware.
And it's once again The number 10, Christy Malouf, coming in clutch, or maybe trying to come in clutch. As you can see, this was an intent of the header, which was not on target. But then again, the intent was there. The intentions were always there. Chances created, 16 for Lebanon, 1 for Kyrgyzstan. That is quite massive, the difference. And now Kyrgyzstan get back the ball once again. Coming in is Lebanon from the right hand side is Hasno. Shirin Hasno. The midfielder, Tatiana. Playing around the ball is Lebanon. 46% possession for Lebanon. I think it's the other way around perhaps. But it'll be changed in a while. A shot might be here from the right, which is intervened and will be a corner kick.
Totally dominated by Lebanon. Yet another corner kick, and this might be yet another chance to get a comfortable lead actually. And that's Farah Altayar, the unfortunate Farah Altayar's foot. When Samba hit the ball, it struck her leg and it went inside the post, and that's how Nepal beat Lebanon. But over here, Sikima with goods in the second goal, and Farah yet again now.
A cross being put in. Dilnura grips it in her hand, and we can see Farah set foot on the ball. Nepal set foot on the final, as you can see.
Wow, that's so very well put over there, Abhinav. That was very poetic. Maybe you should compete in the Poet Idol.
"36 minutes gone." Going in front is Lebanon from the left hand side. And definitely so, I will be looking forward to participate in that competition in coming days, but I'm really concerned that I'll be, humiliated sometimes.
Right, your best bet is in the football commentary, and that's where you should stick at, that's where you're good at. And over here, listening to your commentary, sitting next to you, it always gives us that oomph factor, Come on, let's go. That kind of a thing. You always bring the passion to football, Abhinav.
Well, it's such a wonderful thing to hear it from you, Aman, because you have been carrying the torch since it was not even lit, that we can say, and we are just continuing your legacy. And now this can be a problem as Kyrgyzstan may get the first goal, but it is denied. Another shot which was blocked, and that was from Medina.
It was such a wonderful chance for Kyrgyzstan to at least score one goal in this tournament. A missed kick from the goalkeeper Clara, the new goalkeeper. And look at that. She had a chance, but a superb sliding tackle from Farah Altayar saved the day. And still, Kyrgyzstan cannot score in this Vienet Women's International Football Championship.
That could have been a blessing there for Kyrgyzstan as they were looking to come back into this game. 37 minutes gone, 2-0 for Lebanon. And Kyrgyzstan is slowly trying to put in the efforts. As you can see, there's a change in midfield. And I can confirm Gulniza is a midfielder. So the formation switches back to the 4-3-3. They're trying to retain, or let's say, they're trying to gain that possession in the midfield through their midfielders. Excessive numbers in the midfield, and that is the result. They're trying to get back into the game as well.
The original style of play, the way they were comfortable. Now that's what they have opted. Coach Nemadzan Zakirov with that particular move of taking off Assem and putting in number 21 Gulniza in the game. Slowly they're putting pressure in the midfield, and now they are winning the ball as well. They made the goalkeeper make a mistake, and now another chance.
There is another chance for Medina. Medina comes in from the left wing, and Tatiana is in the middle, and Medina and Alina goes on.
One-quarter moisturizing cream. Get your radiance with Dove.
One goal back before the first half break, then it could be an exciting second half. They are trying best as well, Kyrgyzstan, but on the counter, again, there is Kristi Malouf, and she has options on the left with Lily Iskander.
Lily with the 1v1 against the number 7, that is Nagima. Nagima comes on top here with the head guard as well, as she collided with Nisha Thokar in the first game. Both of the players were injured. Nisha also had a bandage in her head.
Well, it's so very good to see Najima back in action. She looks fit and fine as well. Over here in that particular run, Laila Iskander, we know how strong she is, but she read her line. She kept her cool, though the ball went out, but she saved the day yet again. Najima was against Laila Iskander. You don't want to be up against Laila Iskander one-on-one, that is actually.
Definitely so. She is really quick. Regardless of her physique, she is really quick, and that is the thing which beats the defenders. And also we could see her finishing ability, except one incident that was quite an embarrassment for her. We have the Ultima Thunder sound meter which shows 64 decibels, but I think this is not up to the par, Aman. I think we will be hearing more.
We will be hearing roar and thunders, but a problem to a Kyrgyzstani player and a water break for every other player right now.
There is some medical attention being provided to the Kyrgyz Republic player, that is Aykan.
Dove is different. Dove contains 1/4 moisturizing cream. Get your radiance with Dove.
Aykan Thermes.
She doesn't look comfortable at all, and she is talking to the referee as well. But it's just near about 4 or 5 minutes for the first half break, and that might ease her up.
And it's a problem to solve for the Kyrgyz Republic team, because Lebanon are 2-0 up and they're looking for other goals as well, and that is going to be quite problematic for Kyrgyz Republic.
There we could see Coach Wal Ghazadin talking to the number 10 player, Kristi Malouf, who scored the first goal for Lebanon today. Well, the trick might be they don't want to concede any goal before the break. Definitely they want intact 2-0 up for the first half.
Rocket that was launched there from Kristi Malouf's foot, and that was the very first goal. Kristi Malouf was the goal scorer. And the second goal was scored there by the incoming Miaroz Mahana from Lebanon. That was the debut goal for her.
Once Kyrgyzstan shifted a gear, now they've taken control of the midfield. They're trying to take control. They're trying to put pressure on the midfield line of Lebanon, that is of Miaroz Mahana, Natalia Mate and Tatiana Kana over there. They're trying to spread the ball, soak in the Lebanese attackers, then find a space, then come up with that killer pass maybe to their tall striker, strong striker Tatiana. But till now, she's hardly had a chance on goal, Tatiana, the number 10 of Kyrgyzstan.
Well, definitely so. This is going to be another throw-in from the left-hand side for Lebanon. From the left-hand side, it's Miaroz was brought down. No actions taken. Now it's Kyrgyzstan trying to find some momentum here, trying to bring Aykan Thermes on play, as well as Tatiana, who is coming a little bit behind, trying to bring the balance in the midfield as well, trying to get the ball. As you can see, the Lebanese defender, she's put in pressure here. Getting the ball is Aykan Thermes. From the right to Tatiana. Tatiana Kaznitsyeva with not the best of touches.
Well, Aykan is in total discomfort, but on the counter-attack is Lily Iskander, being helped there by Kristi Malouf. Can she come up with a good cross?
That is a nutmeg there, and that was a shirt pull as well. The referee says no. Well, there was much protest there, but the play goes on.
The referee Anjana Rai was right there on the spot. She saw whatever was happening over there. Did Najima pull the shot off the tall striker Leila Iskander? She did, but maybe.
Well, not a penalty materialized, I would say, but then again, if it was just outside of the D box, could have been given as a foul. And I think the referee went for a safe option because it was not clear-cut penalty, as you could tell.
Not so hard, and definitely Iskander doesn't look that much in discomfort as well. She should surely be back. And 45 minutes of the first match gone. We have 2 minutes of added time over there.
Yes, 2 minutes is added, as you can see on screen as well. Lebanon are 2-0 up between the two matches.
Lebanon trying to find another goal just before the halftime break. There you go, the one who's impressed everyone, Kristi Malouf. And now a good turn. Mia Rose, the one who scored the second goal. They're trying to find the third one before the break. That was a good one. Maybe to the far flank would be a good choice, but a pullback and a free kick in favor of Lebanon.
Now it's a free kick here for Lebanon. Could be another chance here. As you can see, jerseys being pulled. Infringements in the match.
Number 17, Ayana, central midfield position for Kyrgyzstan. But yet again, on the left-hand flag, Leila Iskander.
Leila beats the defender, puts it across, and once again, it's Dilnoura with the save. How many times does this girl need to come and play to save the pride of Kyrgyzstan?
And the way Iskander moves and the crosses she puts in, she's a world-class player. We can see it definitely. That's why she's been playing in the club, a highly ranked player like Al Ittihad in Arabia. Well, she's a star to watch.
Definitely a player to watch. And for a long time to come, as we can see, because Lily is still 22, playing in Al Ittihad in one of the best leagues in the world, in the Saudi Arabian Pro League. And now this is the halftime whistle as Kyrgyzstan, they are not happy, and Lebanon breathe a sign of relief as they are 2-0 up in the break, and they will be looking for the goals to come. This is the halftime scoreline: Lebanon 2, Kyrgyzstan 0.
Lebanon 2. And that's the highlights of the first half over there. On the white jersey, we have Lebanon. On the red jersey, we have Kyrgyzstan.
Is making a statement as they've scored 2 goals against Kyrgyzstan.
All right. This particular match, they all went in with free will and they created beautiful chances. You can see Dilnoura with so many saves, a little bit dejected, but still, she is one of the goalkeepers to watch in this particular tournament.
Dilnoura, she's the reason Kyrgyzstan, they have not conceded more goals. And Nathalie Mater, she's the captain of the team. Nathalie is playing in Europe, and she has been one of the most pivotal players in this team. She joined this team late, and I think that has been the reason where there's been some problems here for Lebanon. They're still trying to tune in to their potential. They're still trying to tune in to their maximum. And today might be the day as Lebanon tunes back to their great form.
Well, I believe they're going to make a few changes as well and maybe give some fresh legs, fresh chances, new hopes, obviously. Number 10 over there on your screen is Kristi Malouf, the scorer of the very first goal. And Lebanon will be looking for more goals in the second half, whereas Kyrgyzstan, they might just opt for the counter-attacking game, and that coach of Kyrgyzstan, Nemazan Zakirov, instructing his players. Maybe they want to play a little bit of high line because totally being dominated by Lebanon in the first half. Now they need to take few risks if they want to at least score one goal in this tournament.
There will be two changes here. Termes will be coming off, and as well as there will be another change.
Number 22 Anna and number 15 Ulara is there to help Kyrgyzstan try and grab at least one goal in this tournament, and they start the match. The second half begins. The very last league match for these two teams, Kyrgyzstan and Lebanon, trying to build from the back with some confidence, play the ball here and there, soak in the opponents, find the space, find that particular pass. But hey, Lebanon already in the mood, and already in the mood. There we can see Serene Hasno.
Shane gets a throw in from the right hand side. Shane Hasno, she has been wonderful today. As you can see, this was a good pressure, and the ball bounces off the Kyrgyz Republic defender. Will be a throw in here for Lebanon from the right hand side. It's the right back, Faral Tayyar. Combination here. Midfielder comes in, Tatiana. Tatiana from Lebanon. It's Tatiana Kanan. And Tatiana Kaznetseva is playing in Kyrgyzstan, just to make our viewers clear. Tatiana Kaznetseva has been subbed off as Ulara has come in. And to my surprise, there are two Ularas in the team. Ulara Ulavekovna as well as Ulara Duishebaeva.
Number 4 and number 15 over there. Now yet again Lebanon eyeing to go forward. Christie playing a back pass. Tiana, was it a foul? Referee stops the play.
Player just went down, and she will be given some attention here. There by the referee Anjana Rai from Nepal. As you can see, this was a high foot comparatively. Sometimes, Aman, sometimes it's given as a cautionary card.
The number 22 Anna, she looks very tall and maybe a very physical as well. Maybe they're applying for a physical game, Kyrgyzstan, in this second half. But swiftly passing around is the Lebanese team, controlling the midfield, laying it back to the defenders, trying to find the space, especially in the wing. Especially when Iskander goes to the wing and Maluf goes to the center, they confuse the defenders of Kyrgyzstan. And Alexander, obviously we know Leila Iskander has got the skill to run past the defender and come up with a really good crosses as well. That's what's been happening towards the end of the first half, and that seems to be the plan for Lebanon.
This is another throwing for Kyrgyzstan from the right hand side. This is Alina. Now this is the incoming throw-in from Adilieda. Ulara trying to win this one. That was Anna in the midfield. A long lofted pass inside the box. Could have been another chance here. Now Lebanon comes in front from the left hand side. It's Iskander who was intervened there by the Kyrgyz Republic defender.
Karina, what a brilliant and brave sliding tackle from Karina. If she had missed it, Iskander was up there all alone. It would have been very difficult for Dilnurab to save it, but a timely tackle from Karina actually.
It's Anna who's come in for Kyrgyzstan.
A timely substitution for Kyrgyzstan with the tall and very physical Anna in the center of midfield. She's got fresh legs, that's why she's been able to cut few of the chances, few of the passes of Lebanon in the central of the midfield. That's where they are good at, Lebanon. That's where they've been dominating the game. That's where, from there, they've been creating the chances.
And now this can be a chance here. Medina goes forward, and this still is a chance. There is an option to pass. A cut back here. A shot being put in. That was not on target. Alina misses a wonderful opportunity for Kyrgyzstan to come back.
Well, in the pre-match as well, we talked about this particular player, number 14, Alina. She had a chance over there, a cross from Medina. Very well put, but at least in the frame. That shot should have been in the frame. At least troubled the goalkeeper, Clara. No challenge at all. She had a free hit, but the shot went haywire. Still, Lebanon nil, 2-0. Lead 2-0, sorry.
As you can see, Kyrgyz Republic there improving the game plan. The cross being put in. This is one of the very few chances that has been coming in and will go out. Will be a goal kick for Lebanon.
There you can see a cross. Again trying to put pressure on the new goalkeeper, Clara Khalil. Today given a chance, but she's made a little bit of mistake in the first half, and this time around maybe Kyrgyzstan can sense if they pile on a pressure, they can come up with a chance.
Natalie Mater in the midfield. She's trying to orchestrate this one. Now it's Lebanon coming in front. Christie. She was unaware of the ball there.
Nazima till now is having an excellent game as well. The way she's been able to cut off Lily Iskander or Christy Malouf. She is the leader in the back for Kyrgyzstan.
Adeliada, and now to the midfielder who's come in, Gulniza. She was subbed in the first half, and from that point Lebanon has not been able to score, or let's say they have not been able to create the chances to score. Coming back to a prediction, Aman, it's still 2-0.
Still 2-0, you're still right, and there you go. With the headband is Nazima. We still have much more to go in this match.
Definitely so. But coming to this point, I'm still rooting for more than 2 goals to be scored, because as you can see, Lebanon is getting back to their element slowly. They have been quite lenient to it as well, because they have the option to bring in some players and they're trying to experiment on it. But then again, they have that quality in them.
Maybe so. But it's the Kyrgyzstan to look for in the second half. The way they have set up, the way they have come up, and the way they are pressing Lebanon. Because of the pressure, we've seen some mistakes made by the midfielders and the defenders, especially when they give the ball back to the goalkeeper, and the goalkeeper do not seem very confident. Now a chance for Lebanon on the counter is Lily Iskander.
Lily cuts in, a shot being put in, a wonderful shot! It's a crossbar. That was almost in. Lily Iskander. She was very unlucky from that range, and it's the winger from the right hand side, Shirin Hasno, and wins a corner.
I would love to see the replay of this particular effort from Leila Iskander. Look at that, maybe near about 35 yards out, and that right-footed pile driver, Dilnura with the dive, but she was nowhere near it. It just flew past her, but bad luck to Leila. She could not score the second goal in this tournament. Still, a corner kick for Lebanon.
Lily Iskander coming back to her true fiery self, and she's showing why Al Ittihad spent the big bucks on her. And now it's Kyrgyzstan trying to enforce an attack. There will be a foul in favor of Lebanon.
A foul from Elena on the captain of Lebanon, Natalie Mata. And this was a chance from yet another angle. You can just see she was eyeing for that far right corner. It just didn't dip down at the very end, and it hit the bar. Nearly a goal. Dilnura was well beaten. What a skill from Laila Iskandar.
And you know why, Aman, you need to hit it right in the middle of the ball. When you hit it a little too low, then the ball will try to swerve up. And that's just what happened. The ball was in the range, but it just went up. And in the last moment, it was denied. Now it's Lily trying to cut back. And that was an opportunity for Lebanon, but still will be one as Lebanon is getting a corner. Now it's Lily Iskandar with the corner kick duty this time. Lily spotting her teammate in the D box.
Well read there by the Kyrgyzstani team. Again, the Lebanon team trying to give the ball to Lily. She gets the ball. She has few players and options. She goes to
Shireen. Shireen couldn't control it properly. Sherilan Hasno. She was there to control it. Now it's Lebanon. Going from the left hand side. This can be a chance. A good run from the left. It's Ullara. Ullara with the cross. Put inside. Could be a chance here. Shireen with the shot. And Christy Malouf there. Still there's a chance for Lebanon. Still it's alive, but the ball goes out and there is a problem for Kyrgyzstan.
a clearance from the Kyrgyzstan, and still Lebanon was dominating the game in this particular move. The defender number 4, Tiana, what a run from here. But Serene Hasno did have a chance over there. 50-50, they both go in, and it hurt the number 4, Ullara. 3 substitutions for Lebanon happening now.
Now it's Pilar and Cynthia Salah coming in, as well as Lehaj Ali. So it seems Lebanon are getting their major players back. They want to score more goals. Tatiana is coming off. And I see Pilar coming in. And as it seems, Lily Iskandar is coming out.
Well, they're resting Lily Iskandar. She's done all she could in this tournament. She's scored the very first goal for them against Myanmar, and today as well she came up with those blistering runs and those crosses, and that particular shot right before she came off, that was so very well to see, and could have been a chance for Lebanon. Now it's a new setup. We can see that Christy Malouf is playing as the striker of the game, and 4 chances created for Kyrgyzstan as well as 26 in favor of Lebanon.
Lebanon has 6 times more than 6 times the chances created than that of Kyrgyzstan. Ayana was the player who was the culprit, or is the player who went down. Yeah, she is the player from Kyrgyzstan.
Cynthia Salah is the one who just came in, number 11. You can see it over there, one of the very highly rated player of Lebanon. She usually plays on the right hand flank. Maybe today in the earlier match, in the second match actually against Nepal, she could not come up with the best that she's capable of. But this time around, she has a chance to shine. And on the right hand flank, keep an eye on number 11, Cynthia Salah.
Now it's Lebanon once again shifting onto the right hand side from a very good cross, a good idea there, trying to win the corner, and she manages to do so. She's been playing brilliantly today. The number 16 of Lebanon, that is Faral Tayyar.
She's having one of her best games. The runs that she's been making on the right-hand flank, that created the second goal for Lebanon, and over here as well. What a beautiful touch that was. She just skipped past the defender, but sliding tackle back again from Karina, and a corner kick for Lebanon.
5 corners for Lebanon. This is the 5th one. Cross being put in there by Pilar. A lofted pass. There was Christy Malouf in the second bar.
Dilara made no mistakes. It was just an Dilnura actually. It was an easy catch for her, a practice catch for her. A goalkeeper of her caliber. Lebanon needs to try harder. Now again, slowly, Lebanon is taking control of the match. Now the pace of the match, pace of the game is as according to what they want. And their skipper, number 6, Natalie Mate, one of the experienced players, one who reads the game so very well. She always sees those empty spaces and she demands such effort from her players as well. She's the one in command. She's the captain of the team. Natalie Mate, number 6 for Lebanon.
Switch that was intervened. Just crossed the hour mark. Lebanon, they are in command once again. As you can see, the major players have come in. Pilar, she plays for Strasbourg, which is one of the connected clubs with Chelsea, as they play the young players. They bring in the young players from there as well. We have the thunder sound meter, 64 decibels.
We've had techno sparkling moments as well in this particular match, and especially when in the first half Christy Malouf hit the bar, and in the second half when Lily Iskander hit the bar. Those were techno sparkling moments. It looked so very good, nearly a goal, but maybe more beautiful than a goal itself. Strasbourg, as you said, Abhinav, is one of the clubs in the top division of French League Feminine, and obviously our own top striker Samba plays in Guingamp in the top division of French as well. So these two players have made each other in the French League, Pilar and Samba.
Well, much quality here in this Vienet International Women's Championship. Will be easily collected there by the goalkeeper Clara Khalil. She's got another cap on her books today, as she will be getting her 3rd cap, and this was a chance which Kyrgyzstan could have capitalized on. A shot which was scuffed. Still there's a chance. It's Anna battling for the ball. From the right, it's Medina. That was another chance which went begging. Now it's Lebanon coming from the left-hand side. It's Cynthia Salha. Going in front is Lebanon. They have created 28 chances against the 4 chances for Kyrgyzstan. A chance here for Lebanon once again. Cynthia Salah with the cutback. A shot being put in straight into the hands of the goalkeeper.
Well, that was a good move yet again from Lebanon, and trying to pounce on counter-attack is Kyrgyzstan, but that was a good cutback actually. She was looking for a player from the right, from the far. A chance fell into Farah Altaya, but she couldn't capitalize. Some kind of confusion over there.
What just happened there? Yes, she couldn't manage to read the lines. The flag was up. Now throw in.
Ayana with the throw in. A handball maybe in favor of Lebanon. Just a throw in. Kyrgyzstani coach Nemachan Zakidov trying to instruct his players not to leave any space in between. Now making a move again, Lebanon from the right hand side. Farah with the cross, a volley and a save from Dilnura. That was a good control and a shot, a turn. Kristi Malouf.
That was a wonderful one. Once again, the number 10 Kristi Malouf is denied there by the guardian of Kyrgyz Republic team, and that is Dilnura. As you can see, this was the shot which was been put in. Wonderful control there and a shot from the legs. That is the quality of the goalkeeper the Kyrgyz Republic team have.
Well, that was a techno-sparkling moment. Near about created a goal yet again, but what a save from the very alert goalkeeper Dilnura. And in the defense, we've noticed Tiana number 4 and Kali number 18, they've been combining really well. Tiana, Taman again have come up front to help the attacking team as well. Now the captain.
Now there's a chance, a shot which was blocked once again. Once again, it's Dilnura with the wonderful save from the foot once again, and this was the trigger run there made by the incoming substitute Le Haj Ali.
And what a save it was in the end by Karina. I don't know whether or not she anticipated it, but it did hit her and saved it. But another corner kick in favor of Lebanon.
And it seems Nathalie Mater will be going off. There will be a corner here. This is a corner provided by Pilar. Intervened and cleared. Not much problem there for Kyrgyzstan. And this will be a problem for Lebanon as the ball is received there by Ulara. The cross was scuffed at the end.
The way Medina was making a move, it seemed if she got the ball, then Kyrgyzstan might have come up with a chance for a goal. But if you look at it, the number 14 who's just come in, look, Azi Ali, but Dilnura was well aware. She's been one of the goalkeepers to watch in this tournament. She's come up good, so many shots. Her team been totally dominated by the opponent, but still she stood tall, and today as well she is standing tall.
This is a throw in. It seems Paula is coming in, Paula Karam. She plays in Junia club in Lebanon. This is her third cap, the 17-year-old midfielder Paula Karam.
And she replaces none other than the skipper herself, the captain herself, Nathalie Mater. So coach Wal Ghazadin is giving chance to all the players that needs to be. He's obviously very happy that his players are getting the chance in the international arena to showcase their talent and play a game together as a nation, Lebanon.
Well, I wouldn't be surprised if coach will be providing an opportunity for a debutant. The only debutant left is Noor Hamadi, the goalkeeper. Otherwise, every other player has played at least one cap.
Maybe that will happen if Lebanon goes on to score the third goal and have a good caution, because Kyrgyzstan is kind of like pressing, and they've been making the players of Lebanon have been making mistakes in the defensive line. But yet again, it would be a really good sign to see all the players getting at least one chance.
Now this is a corner kick. On the left hand side, it's Pilar. Pilar has been given the captain's armband, and now this is another chance here for Lebanon, which is another save there by the goalkeeper. Coming in from the right hand side is Kyrgyzstan. It's Ulara, the right back. And in the commentary box, I would like to welcome once again Ashish Tahat.
Well, such a brilliant double save from Dilnura. This has been impressive. This has been impressing every Nepali fans out here. The exceptional goalkeeping. There you go. It was the attack from the corner kick. A first time diving save and the second save. Yeah. It's the deflection, the block by the number 14, Alina.
It seems the second shot was blocked there by the defender rather than the goalkeeper. But then again, this is another chance here. This could be the very first goal as Medina misses the opportunity.
Well, he just skied it. It was a good transition play from the Kyrgyzstan. A rare sight in this fixture. Let's call out in this whole tournament, Medina. She had some opportunity in the first half, but there she goes. She just skied it and nowhere near the frame. It was a good ball from Aina. A good through ball, but went on, tried for the first time attempt, a full-time volley, but just failed to guide towards the net.
Now, it's another shot here, which just goes wide. 70 minutes gone. It's 2-0 for Kyrgyzstan, against Kyrgyzstan for Lebanon.
Well, Aina has been the most lively player for Kyrgyzstan right from the first go. Match she played against Nepal. She had that player marking role against Prithviraj. She was excellent throughout the 90 minutes. She just produced a very good through ball for Medina. And then there was an effort from Aina. Just merely lacked the power and the precision. Well, Kyrgyzstan, it's the learning that has been the most good experience for them. But for Lebanon, as we've been mentioning, they have tested all the 21 players out of 22 from the squad.
A lofted pass. This can be another chance as Pilar comes in. Pilar with the cutback. Christy Malouf would have had the chance, but Pilar was offside already.
But Dilnura definitely very much animated as the whistle had gone up, blown up. Was the offside against Pilar, as you can see on the replay. Caught offside. Effort from Christy. Really upset at Dilnura, the captain of Kyrgyzstan Republic and the goalie.
Beautiful stadium. This is a work of an art, as we can say, the Dasrat Stadium, named after the famous Dasrat Chand. We celebrated, in fact, Nepal celebrated its Democracy Day. The previous week, that was the Democracy Day that happened in 7th of Fagun. Now, this will be a throw-in.
Lebanon using 4 substitutions: Paula Karam, Cynthia Salah, Pilar, Le El Hej Ali. Well, the regular starter, the previous fixtures are brought in by the head coach Wail Garjedini. But some vibrancy here for Kyrgyzstan attacking lineup. But they've been majority of the time they've been dominating with the position in the earlier part of the match, and now slightly the transition for Kyrgyzstan football is working, as they are more opting for that high block, and that's one evident how physical they have been trying to dominate this fixture. But from technically glorified Lebanon side.
Now going forward is Lebanon once again from the right hand side. It's Pilar who comes into the right from the left hand side. This could be a chance here. Salah with the chance, a left footer, and that just goes up, trying to justifying her jersey number and her name perhaps, but that was her weak foot, I guess.
Yeah, that's the weak foot of Cynthia Salah, who has already scored 7 goals for her nation. Not the type of a shirt that we would have expected. Just skied it, couldn't control the first time effort. Despite having those amount of spaces, she could have drive inside the danger area, could have eyed for the second bar. Yeah, as you're mentioning, Salah and the jersey number, resemblance of Mohamed Salah, the greatest Egyptian to play Premier League. That's what I believe.
Well, I really feel happy when you say that, Ashish.
Coming from Man City fan?
Coming from a Man City fan who has a new Egyptian in their rankings, Omar Marmoush. Well, that is some recreational conversation. Getting back to the game, it's Lebanon 2, Kyrgyzstan 0.
Well, the second half has been brilliant for Kyrgyzstan despite conceding 2 early goals right at the 13th minute and the 22nd minute of this fixture. And Dilnura one more time has been imperious with the goalkeeping. The entirety of the replay and the highlights is dominated by the Dilnura.
Possession here with Lebanon. 56% is the possession, and that is another save. What an outstanding bit of reflexes there by Dilnura once again. If it was not for her, Kyrgyzstan would have been battered here today.
Absolute resolute between the stick, Dilnura, and there you go, another incident to the left. It was a tough decision to make, a quick reflex, and Pilar just taking the chance. It was on target attempt, a good save by Dilnura one more time, and there's been a collision between Dilnura and Christy Malouf. I hope it's not too serious.
Well,
Dove is different. Dove contains 1/4 moisturizing cream. Get your radiance with Dove.
On to maybe kick the goalkeeper Dilnura. I think this angle can, yeah, very nasty. Well, it's unintentional. The effort was for the goal.
I was attending one Muay Thai event yesterday. It just reminded me of that. But this is a football match. And with all due affection to the goalkeeper, I hope she is okay. She got the foot right on her face, I guess.
Well, throughout this tournament, she's been the key player for her nation. She's been proving that time and time again. And even in this fixture, particular fixture against Lebanon, she's produced more than dozen of saves. Absolute with the perfection of the reflexes.
Hopefully the goalkeeper is good. I hope the goalkeeper is well. Pilar, the 30-year-old who plays in France. She plays in Strasbourg. She's played 9 games already. This is her 10th match. Already scored 3 goals for Lebanon.
So far, the scoreline remains 0-2 to Lebanon in favor of Lebanon. Has been highly dominating the fixture with the position, with the chances creation and the shots on target.
And I think there is a player booking in the Lebanon camp, almost hitting the 80-minute mark.
Well, it could be for the descent, which is, I was recognizing how Adelaida was very much animated right after the collision, which we've been saying that it was unintentional, but it should be for the descent. Adelaida, the second booking for Kyrgyzstan, Avinav.
Thank you for the correction, Ashish. And it's another throw-in for Lebanon. They're trying to look for another opportunity. They're trying to look for another chance here. Going in front. Is Kyrgyzstan.
Well, that's pretty nasty from Aina. Marina is definitely not happy. But she wanted to have that turn. Yeah, she was asking for that fall. And there you go, Aina just lashed it.
10 minutes left. It's 2-0 still for Lebanon. A lofted pass, but inside the box, Pilar trying to get on it. Kyrgyzstan, they're trying to fight hard, they're trying to fight back, but they've not been able to provide the chances they need. It seems Annabelle Rose will be subbed in a while. Possession here with Lebanon now. It's Christy Malouf from the right hand side. Hajali from the right hand side, a cross which will be
Well, Karina not taking chances. There's been some movement in the touchline. Well, Lebanon is eyeing for another substitution. We can expect the goal scorer Christy Malouf might be replaced by Annabelle Gavas. Annabelle Rose Gavas, who started the first match for Lebanon. Yeah, we can confirm, Avinav, the introduction of Annabelle Rose Gavas, the player who started the first match against Myanmar for Lebanon, replaces Christy Malouf. An absolute thunderous and venomous effort it was, the first goal, the Vienet first goal of this particular fixture.
Christy Malouf is subbed off, and she had a wonderful game. Another goal in her tally. Played in Vijay Sant-Maur, playing her 23rd cap, and it's the 11th goal for Christy Malouf. It was a wonderful game, and she signs off in style. Could have been a handball. The referee says no. Going in front is Lebanon from the left hand side. It could be another chance here. Lebanon trying to extend their lead. Pilar Khoury going against the already injured defender. That was the number 7, Nagima.
A brave defending Nagima, just watching the run of Christy Malouf. Oh, there you go. That's the another instead how the play was interrupted, but it was a brave defending, very brave defending from Nagima. Stopped the run of Annabelle Rose, and that was the call against Anna.
Incoming was the midfielder Annabelle Rose Gabat. She plays in Bulls. She plays in Australia in Apia Leichhardt. From the right hand side, it seemed as if Kyrgyzstan were progressing, but the flag was already up and will be an advantage for Lebanon.
Well, Lebanon using all their quota of 5 substitution. Kyrgyzstan still, the 3 substitution has been used by the head coach Namadjan Jakirov. Well, Cynthia Sala brought down by Aina.
5 minutes left. 5 minutes and some seconds. Sorry for that fumble on the tongue, but I am losing my voice after such a hefty fixture, I guess. But the game is still alive. Did we have anything for lunch, Ashish? That fumbled my tongue, is it so? No, right?
Well, you know what we love. And there's still time, right?
Okay, well, this is another free kick here. 5 minutes. Kyrgyzstan holding on their lives on this one. Paula Karam is the one who is taking the free kick. The 17-year-old. Paula with the shot, which she scuffs it high and wide.
The skied it. No control on the free kick. The moments he could have had for her nation. Could have been a world-class attempt, but rather went on to skide it. Not so a control free kick taken by Paula Karam, who was brought in to the position of the skipper, the outgoing skipper Natalie Mata.
Nura was pressured. It seems like Karina Kostuik will be coming off, and Damira Emelbekovna Darbikova will be coming in. Possession here with Lebanon, and now this is another throw-in.
Well, it's not been the tournament that Kyrgyzstan would have loved to have. They have not even scored a single goal in this particular Vienet International Women's Championship. First fixture played against Nepal, went on to get a defeat of a solidarity 1-0 defeat against the host nation. The second match was a hard-fought battle against Myanmar, where Myanmar thrashed Kyrgyzstan with 5-0. And the third fixture against Lebanon, the first half, 2 brilliant goals from Christy Malouf and May Rose.
With the confidence in that defender, it's the jersey number 4, Tiana Jaber, coming in. There seems to be a problem as the ball just goes out, and it's the player from Kyrgyzstan who's down, Ayana Rezgala. Or is it, I beg your pardon, it's jersey number 21 from Kyrgyzstan. That is Gulniza Danovna Anarvikova.
Yeah, went on to collide with Tiana, the centre back of Lebanon. Gulniza, who was introduced in the second half in place of Asim. Asim, who had started all 3 fixtures against the 3 nations that the Kyrgyzstan had played against. Well, Avinov, it's been quite a brilliant way how the Lebanon had set up in this particular fixture, having 5 changes and producing some world-class goal, a team combined goal. The A striker coming to the deep down to the pitch and asking her counterpart to produce some of those brilliant goals that we have witnessed in this Vienet Women's International Championship. It's been an absolute pleasure to watch and commentate in this particular fixture. It's not the side that we have seen of Lebanon in this particular tournament.
Possession here with Kyrgyzstan. This time 2 minutes, less than 2 minutes left. And you can see the scoreline on your screens. 2-0 for Lebanon. Kyrgyzstan, and what just happened here? Why is she so unhappy?
Well, actually, the play was interrupted due to the player coming down, and so the Lebanon player had thrown out the ball, and now Kyrgyzstan wants to be back on the position, which is definitely not the brightest of the fair play call that we have here in modern day football.
But I couldn't understand why she cleared it in the first place. She could have just continued it. The ball was with her actually, and now Lebanon have every right to go forward. Now going from the right hand side, it was Lebanon. Now there is a change, an astonishing change here for the goalkeeping department, and that I cannot understand. It's Dilnura who's coming off.
Well, similarly, in the meantime, there will be 5 minutes additional time. Well, still, we're not so sure about the substitution, but there has been some movement in the touchline right in front of the commentary box.
As we can see, the player is getting ready. Or is it Violeta Dudochkina is coming in? The goalkeeper for Kyrgyzstan, Dilnura Abibullah Kaizi, is the one who's coming off. Wonderful performance from Dilnura in this tournament. She has been a standout player in this dismal Kyrgyzstan side. 22-year-old, she is the most experienced one, and we have to give it up for Dilnura.
Absolute imperious in the goals. And it's going to be the first ever appearance for Violeta. So in the previous match, if I remember, it was Dilnaz who replaced Dilnura, the second goalkeeper, and today it's the third goalkeeper, Violeta, replacing the skipper Dilnura. So all three goalkeepers for Kyrgyzstan traveling squad had made their appearance in the international circuit.
Possession with Lebanon now, going in front. Now going in front is Kyrgyzstan. Coming in is Lebanon. A chance here from the right hand side. And Violeta makes her very first save.
Well, first ever save in the international appearance. And there you go, the first ever kick. The strongest one to begin her career.
Every moment being celebrated here. That is the beauty. Football, we celebrate the small things as well. Now going in front is Lebanon once again from the right hand side. It is the right back coming in. Al-Tayyar from the right. It's Al-Haj Ali. Dia Haj Ali cutting it back. Pilar is a chance. Another opportunity which was scuffed. And that just goes wide.
Well, such a brilliant defending from Adelaida. It was a good run from Al-Haj Ali. Right into the danger area. Violeta couldn't have her hands reached to the save. It was a very good save from Adelaida. A brave defending. Well, it should be one last corner. Oh, it's goal kick.
Wonderful run there by Al-Haj Ali. And Lebanon, they have a good depth in their squad, as you can see. Al-Haj Ali coming in for Shirin Hasno. On the right wing, there is ample quality. In the attack, you have Pilar, Kristi Malouf. It is something Lebanon can build on from in the future, as they have so many youngsters coming in. The experience of players like Mater and Pilar in the midfield and attack likewise. Switch on to the right hand side. It will be attacked there by Al-Haj Ali, but she brought down She's appealing on it, but this will just be a throw-in for Lebanon.
Well, Anjana Rai was unmoved. And as we are approaching the final whistle, as you can see in the replay, yeah, definitely a push that we can see from the commentary box. Not the head referee, today's official, Anjana Rai, agreed on. And at any point of time, we may have the final whistle from Anjana Rai. So far, Lebanon enjoying the position.
Now it's a chance here for Kyrgyzstan. The sun is shining again, but it sets off now as Kyrgyzstan and Lebanon sign off from this tournament with the win for Lebanon. They scored 2 goals against Kyrgyzstan, and it has not been a happy ending here for Kyrgyzstan as they are defeated in all the 3 matches. And now it is Lebanon, who we can call to be the sign of relief. Lebanon scored 2 goals. Christy Malouf in the 30th minute opened the scoreline here for Lebanon as Mia Rose Khalil, she was the one who scored the 2nd goal. That was her debut goal.
Such a brilliant way to finish this campaign for Lebanon women's team. Kyrgyzstan, it's been the learning curve this very tournament. Lebanon, that's the match highlight, the second half highlight, where Lebanon team vastly dominated the position and the chances those the team had created. Despite the 2-goal cushion in the first half, Lebanon failed to convert any kind of the chances that they had created in the second half. This was a thumper's effort by Leila Iskander, which went on to hit the crossbar right at the edge of the second half. That's one more replay, the right-footer attempt. This was another chance, a very good save by Dilnura, who's been absolutely imperious between the 2-goal stick. Resolute in the defending part too for Kyrgyzstan backliners. Christy Malouf, who went on to score one of the most brilliant goal in this Vienet International Women's Championship, couldn't convert the 2nd goal, and that was another chance. A very good save from Dilnura, a good chest trap from Christy Malouf. Another chance, Al-Hali, who was introduced in the second half, just missed her chances. Lebanon, the double save from Dilnura. And thus keeper Pilar was introduced in place of Natalie Matar. That was the collision where Dilnura went on to hurt. A high-foot attempt from Christy Malouf. It was at the dying moment of the match where Pilar failed to convert the clinical chances that Lebanon had produced in the second half, and the final score remains Kyrgyzstan 0, Lebanon 2. So that's the full time.